Yes, I have a t-shirt with my name on and also a hat. If you haven't noticed already, I have a thing for skulls. Yeah, I don't know why I'm starting the video with this. But anyway, so today I want to answer a Facebook question. Hi Fabio, how's it going, man? Thanks a lot for your content and your call the other day. This is a friend of mine, we talked over Skype. One thing I wanted to ask you, but I forgot. Are you happy about your career? And what would be one thing you would like to change if you could go back in time? This is a very good question. It's a question that came up a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, more or less. I was in Serbia for this Archivist meetup. It was a one-day event that took place in Novi Sad, organized by the guys from Case 3D. Very nice event, very good initiative. We were sitting at a discussion panel discussion, and one of the questions that came up was, what would you change about your life if you could go back in time? This is a great question, a question that I ask very often when I interview people about the D2 talks and about the videos that I post on my own channel. We have a say in Italy that goes something like this: if my grandpa had 3 testicles, he would have been a pinball machine. It basically means that, you know, it's easy to look back and say, I wish I could change this, and then everything else will fall into place. But I know what people mean when they ask this question, because, you know, if you look back, you say, if I did this a little bit different, it would have helped me in my career. For instance, one of the things that I notice has really helped me, you know, my influence online and also the way I can talk to my clients, is the ability of like telling them stories. And that's because humans are storytellers by nature. That's how our brain works. We remember and understand things better when there is a narrative to it. This is a very good book from Seth Godin. It is about marketing, but it's also about how people perceive messages, which is an important part of how you market yourself and how you market your products and services. To go back to the question, one of the things that I would like to change about myself, about my career, would be learning sooner the ability to tell better stories. One way to do this, I'll probably try to learn film making a little bit better, and that's because since I started to make YouTube videos, when I was putting my YouTube videos together, that gave me the ability to look at the body of work that I was producing and see the parts that were missing that did not help me telling a story to you guys. And you can watch some of my old vlogs and compare them with the most recent one. Maybe you could watch my very first video and compare it to, say, the Moscow video and see how much the narrative in those videos has gotten better. In a way, I was able to take that information and to take that knowledge. I was able to take that knowledge and put it into the 3D work that I was doing. I was also able to take that knowledge that I developed over the last 4 or 5 years and put it into the way I communicate with my clients. I would probably start making YouTube videos a lot earlier. I had this idea to make YouTube videos already around 2009. I wanted to document the day of an architecture student and the struggle that students go through when having to produce architectural designs for their studies. So I had this idea, but you know, one of the things that I regret is that I always thought that nobody would care about that kind of stuff. And in a way, probably would have been true, but that was the wrong reason why I didn't do it. I should have done it for myself and not for others. I shouldn't have let the fact that nobody would have cared about watching my videos, I shouldn't have cared about that. And that put a sort of like break to my own creative evolution, if you like. This is a recommendation that I could give to you guys. You know, if you're thinking to do something, you should always do it because you feel like it's the right thing to do, and you should not really care about the fact that people might not be interested in the work that you're producing. I see way too many people doing what other designers are doing simply because they see the attention that those designers are getting because of the work that they produce, and what they try to do is do the most similar thing possible, when actually if you had the ability to produce your own stuff and create attention towards your product, that would have much better impact on your career. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, with this video, I really want to take the chance to ask you guys the same question. Is there something that you would change about your career if you had the chance to go back in time? I know that we cannot go back in time, but maybe we can take a little bit of the mental maturity and use it to improve our situation today. If you've never asked yourself this question, do it now. If you could go back in time, what would you change about your career? Leave a comment, let me know. As always, thanks a lot for watching. My name is Fabio Palvelli. See you next time.